Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's tour review is going to be another new product from Klein Tools. It's a set of the ratcheting style wrenches that you can see right here. I picked these up, a comment a while back. It was LOL Juan WTF. He mentioned about getting my hands on these if I could, and I've actually been looking for them in store and I couldn't find them. Ended up ordering them on Lowe's.com. This set is going to run you basically $40. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a suggestion out there that if you order them and ship them to your house, I think you have to spend $45 to get free shipping. I picked up a tube of Big Stretch and added it with it. So instead of paying shipping, I basically got me a tube of caulk that I'm going to end up using anyway. So you might want to do that if you order them online, if you don't have them locally in your store. I've had several people mention to me about the ratcheting wrenches, and Klein has some other wrenches that are coming out as well. It was WIM0104 here recently just mentioned some to me. And the part number on these are 68216. Two-piece ratcheting quad wrench set. I'll show you everything that's on this packaging, and again, I'll put a link in the description. And I think now with Lowe's, I'm able to tag stuff, and there's like a shop button over here that you can possibly click and buy stuff from Lowe's as well. I'm not real sure, but this one has a 90 tooth ratcheting action along with a 4-inch arc swing is what they're claiming there. The sizes are here. I think they're a little bit easier to see back here in the back, but you have 1/4 inch through 3/4, so 8 different sizes on 2 wrenches. That's why they're called the quad wrench set. And then these are made in China, as you can see there. So I get asked that question a lot. I don't do a good job at making sure to check that because I don't really pay much attention to it. So basically what these are ratcheting wrenches. So you've probably got sets of them, I'm sure. Here's a Husky set that I have. I think I've got some Craftsman ones as well here at the house in bigger sizes. So that size right there, that's 8 different wrenches sitting right there. All those sizes are replaced with these 2 right here. And as far as the features that they have on them, you can see the Klein Tools logo right there. It's kind of raised up. I really like that. It looks really nice. And then all the sizes are color etched down in there, and they're actually down in there, like the ink is down inside of it, kind of like the Milwaukee sockets that I've talked about before. So that's going to not wear off real easy. And then even if it does, you could refill that in with paint. Like the etching is not going to go away. It's not just something that's overlaid on there. So the smaller one, you have a 1/4 inch and 3/8. And then also 5/16 and 7/16, as you can see right there. Went to get a tape measure real fast so I could show you the length on them. So the smallest ratchet is right around 6.5 inches long. And again, all of them have a forward and reverse switch on them on both sides, so that controls, each side basically, whichever way you want to go with that. The biggest one here, as far as the length on that, is roughly about 9.25 inches, a little over 9 inches long. So that gives you an idea on that one. This one has 5/8 and 1/2 inch, and then also 3/4 and 9/16. And again, all the same features. These are kind of tapered towards the end so that if you're putting your thumb on something or raising your fingers up in there, it's kind of tapered so that you can get a good grip on it. And I guess the one advantage to these is the same as any other ratcheting wrench. If you've owned some for a while, it's basically like having a pass-through socket set in a way, and that you can slide down over top of all thread or whatever it is and get down to whatever that nut is and then ratchet that on and off. So it works in the same way as that. The one advantage of maybe a pass-through socket, let me grab this out here, is that the socket will actually stop on that nut, and so it gives you a stop so that you don't have to worry about sliding on and off of it. Versus if I use just a regular style ratcheting wrench, a 9/16 size, and I get down on there, I've got to actually try to hold that exactly on that nut as I move it up and down. Sometimes that can get a little tricky. Sometimes that becomes a problem. The one advantage to the Klein ones at this point in time is that you've got 4 of them that kind of act in the same way as this pass-through socket that kind of just stops on there, and that if I'm using the bigger size and the back side is the smaller size, so this is a 9/16, the 1/2 inch is smaller. Whenever I slide that down on top of there, that's actually going to serve as a stop because it's a smaller size up here. So this works in the same exact way as that pass-through wrench. But if I wanted to use the 1/2 inch and the 9/16 is bigger than 1/2 inch, whenever I take that 1/2 inch and slide it on there, it's going to go down past it and not serve as a stop. So that's more like what I just showed you with that ratcheting wrench. So you basically get 4 sizes in this way that works as a stop, and then 4 other sizes that it won't. As far as the ratcheting action that you have on it, if we go to this 9/16, put that on there, you can see that I get that nice ratcheting action. I can then pull this lever and swap it, and then go in reverse. So again, that's how they work. It's the same as any other ratcheting wrench. I'm sure you used them by now, or a ratchet even, if that's what you're doing. So yeah, guys, that's the Klein Tools 2-piece quad wrench ratcheting set. That's a mouthful, I guess. The part number on that is 68216. Going to run you like 40 bucks at Lowe's. Again, if you're going to ship it to your house, I suggest just adding something that you'll normally use on a job. Get yourself the free shipping instead of spending $6 to ship them to you. But your store might have them in store. I've seen pictures of them in the store. My particular store didn't have them, but again, I'll have a link in the description. There might be a shop button over here you can click on. However that works, I'm not real sure. But just letting you know that they're out there. It might be something that you're looking to pick up, because again, this would save you a lot of space in a tool bag. If you carry a set of wrenches like that in a tool bag, or maybe you've got a toolbox that's a smaller toolbox, you want to save some room, keep these in your vehicle, whatever it is, they might be pretty useful to you. So just let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let me know if it's something that you're interested in. As always, I hope this video was helpful, useful. You guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. See you on the next video.